Your smile brings me sunshine. Hey, in Futuma Loengaga.
A very good evening to you. Thank you so much for joining us for today's installment of Trendz Live. I'm Xolisi Masango. So welcome to it. So it's the month of love, and with us we have a dynamic duo in love and in music, Bongi and Colin. This is husband and wife and has been married for many years, and I'm sure they will give us some tips on how to keep the love burning between the two of them. They are both artists, authors, motivational speakers, and they balance all of that with full-time parenting. Welcome to the program.
Thank you for having us. It's good to be here.
Yeah. So, Sis Bongi, let's speak about the musical journey and when did it start?
The music journey started way back. I think high school already. I knew that I wanted to be a singer. Same with Colin, as you know, as we're engaging. So back then we came into the music industry. We were backing different artists. He was backing different artists. Somehow, at some point, our paths crossed. But the first time we met, we didn't know that we are singers. Colin didn't know I can sing. So, but then as it goes on, we found out that we are being called on this to do the same projects, to come back different artists, to do big events, go to Sun City and do the summers. It has been a beautiful journey. We wanted to do solo projects from the beginning. We thought maybe later, 10 years down the line, we can do the duo. But how things worked, everything was just pushing to the duo to go for it from the beginning. So it's been an exciting one.
Nice. So Colin, Legendary, right?
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about Legendary and what it's about.
Legendary project is about us honoring legends. Most of the time, we'd like to sing praise of people while, they've left us. But we want to honor some of the legends that are still alive while they can still, smell the flowers. And it's about, us saying, you know what, we appreciate your journey. We appreciate your contribution to the music industry and to the country from where we're coming from to where we are today. And we just want to honor them and share our heart with them. Yeah.
So the community work, I understand you guys are also pretty much involved in community work. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, so we have a foundation called I Believe Foundation. It was from, the name I Believe, was taken from a song that we wrote which speaks about dreams. So we used to talk to the kids at school about their dream. No matter how big the dream is, yes, it's scary, but it is possible, you can do it. So then we did the school uniform campaign out of it, where we do concerts and we have our fellow musicians to come and sing, and then people don't pay, but they buy uniform to come into the concert. So far we've been collecting a lot of school uniform for the kids. The kids have been so happy about it. It's been a fulfilling part of a thing that we can do for ourselves. So yeah, it's been a beautiful one.
Yeah.
So balancing everything else between you guys singing, between gigs, getting married and all that, how does the balancing happen?
We believe that you have to be intentional about, planning your stuff, making sure that as much as we're putting in the work, but we also give our children their time. We've got two boys, amazing, beautiful boys, who as much as we travel extensively with our work, but we also have to make time for them. But not only that, even, the love thing. I mean, the marriage needs its own nurture. So we need to be intentional about making time for marriage as well. As much as we're working together and enjoying it, it doesn't mean that, automatically things are taken care of.
Yeah.
So we do believe in making sure that you got to make time to nurture what is important, which is this marriage and having time with our kids. Yeah.
So where do people book you?
On our social media platforms, we have all the details on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. It is Bongi and Colin, Bongi A-N-D, Colin at C-O-L-L-I-N. Our email address is there, info@bongiandcolin.com. And the link tree, when you go on the link tree, you'll get all the details that you need.
All right, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Great,
Awesome.
what a pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Bongi and Colin, enjoy. Now, Keenan Forbes, popularly known as AKA, was laid to rest at the West Park Cemetery in Johannesburg this afternoon. Led by Gauteng Traffic Police motorbikes, AKA's funeral motorcade was ushered to his final resting place. The private funeral service was attended by close family and friends. The rapper was shot and killed alongside his longtime friend and manager, Tibelo Tibbs Motswane, in Durban last week. Motswane was also laid to rest this afternoon. Now, life after quarantine has played a major role on how the gents look. For months now, brothers have been rocking their tresses and beards in any shape, length and form. And now the time has come for those tresses and beards to come off. Beauty parlors and barbershops are back in business and ready to chop and groom. Take a look.
It's a really interesting one. We're looking at male grooming, and the best person to have a chat with is someone that we know is always keeping it clean. It's like he has the fountain of youth. We don't even know how he does it. Hi, Tabela, how are you doing?
I'm very good. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Trendz, we are going to find out what he's up to in terms of keeping his well-being, wellness, keeping it fresh. What's the key? Like, what's the secret to all this greatness that you keep on going with?
Hey, you're too kind. We appreciate you.
I know everyone is thinking it, and they're saying the same thing that I'm saying.
Firstly, thank you. I appreciate that. I think, it's hardly a fountain of youth. I don't want to be youthful forever. I just want to age as best as I can, gracefully.
So you do have some kind of wellness routine that you stick with in order to, maintain a good, healthy, balanced life?
Yes, 100%.
And what does that look like?
Yeah, you have to try. It must look like you're putting in effort. I think it's the effort. I don't know what the perfect package is. If I did, I'd probably license a cause and sell it.
It's February. Not only are we looking at Black History Month, but we know that the men's conference is going to be working really hard this month. So I just want to know, do you guys also endorse good conversations such as self-care, self-love within the men's conference?
Yes. I forget about the men's conference. Yes, we do. Yes, yeah. The tide is turning, and I think it's casual conversation. It's casual. It's like I can't invest in half or 80% of the self-care that's out there for man, but I do the basics. I'm a very simple dude. But yes, the conversation is there. Hence, we can produce brands that take care of a small area of your body, your beard, which is only male. So we are having the conversations around wellness, around mental wellness, right? Around anxiety. There's so many layers, around stress. The man is going through it, the woman is going through it, society is going through it. So, a happier man, a mentally fit man, a fit man, a kept man is probably better for society than the opposite.
We've seen you leveling up. It's like there's more zeros getting in the bank because the self-love and the grooming that we're seeing is just glowing, man. Do you have like somewhat of a routine that you keep up with to stay fresh the way you are?
First of all, I wish I get all the money that you guys see on me. Like, I really wish I do. But I'm the king of self-love. And I think the first video that people saw of me was me in the tub with a whole lot of bubbles. And that's just me. Self-grooming, self-love has always been something that is very important to me because I believe that it's important to take care of yourself inward before you take care of yourself outward. And that little space for me allows me that time to just get myself towards myself so that I'm able to pour unto others. And so that's why I treat it as such a priority. And so clearly.
It's definitely working. The most troublesome thing about having a beard is getting it to connect. So please give them tips. How must we get the connection?
First, so my beard was not connecting. And at some point it was just like a patch here and a patch there. You didn't know what was going on. But oiling it is very important. And having like a proper regime where you're washing it properly, but also restoring the nutrients, because sometimes we wash, we forget to restore all of those nutrients. So oiling it, and I don't want to talk too much about this new butter that I'm using from Bakwena, but dog, just put it on there. Once you've washed, put it on there. It really just holds all those nutrients in, and it gets it black and shiny like this. And then you oil it, and then as you keep on taking care of it, combing it and making sure that you brush it properly, it connects on its own.
Guys, please, what you need to do, let's get this connection going. Let's get the products, let's put the moisture, let's put the butter, the lock method.
Yes, the lock method. See now.
Let's all be fresh. Why not?
Yep. Stay fresh, trenders. Don't say we didn't plug you.
The SA Style Awards have been running for 25 years, celebrating our own trailblazers in the entertainment industry. This year, they concentrated on the theme of the event, which was Dare to be Red. Take a look.
A star-studded night with Joburg's most stylish A-listers, and as expected, they came dressed to the nines. They were given a very bold and challenging theme for the night, so we got to speak to the winners of the awards and find out from other guests what the color red signifies for them.
Red is fierce, red is real, red pops. Red is a color that stands out. It doesn't matter where you put it. That's the color people look at.
I am super excited. So I won for the next big thing. it is one of the biggest awards. I mean, it's not only about style, it's about the people who are destructive in their respective businesses. So that's me, the destructive one.
So Leanne, most stylish media personality.
Yes.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
It's incredible.
I mean, you saw who's sitting in that room, but you know, the reality is that I think, and I think I said it tonight as well, is the fact that style is, it's not about what you wear. It's about who you are. It's about what you represent. It's about being true to yourself. It's about people embracing what you stand for. And I'm just so honored and really, truly grateful to get an award for something like that. You know, it's a long journey, and I hope a journey that goes on for a little bit longer. It doesn't end here. I hope it just gets better and better.
The theme for me represents sexiness, confidence, assertiveness. I love the color red because whenever I want to feel like the alpha female, I'll throw on either a red lip or a red outfit. So I'm absolutely excited about the theme. And you?
When I think red, I think blood. Yeah, no, it's just, you know, when things are going fast, man, and the heat of love.
Congratulations.
SABC.
Yes.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Please tell me, you have won so numerous awards. What does this one mean to you?
Well, you know, every award has a special meaning to the people that, you know, that award. And for me, I've been trying to understand what style is. I never deliberately go out to be stylish, and I was pleasantly surprised that they felt that I'm the icon style of, you know, and it's really an honor. Every award means so much, and when people believe in you and they decide, you know, you deserve it, it's something that you can only relish and appreciate and say thank you.
Mamela, you're always very stylish, so we didn't expect anything less from you. But come on, this.
The pressure. Look, it's so weird transforming your style as a mom, I think. But I think right now I'm just so carefree, and I go with the flow and I play around, and you know, I trust the designer and I trust my stylist to put things together for me, and I just hope it works.
So let's talk about the color red, darling. What do you feel when you wear like red lippy, red shoes? What comes out?
Like the baddest in the world. To be honest, it's so crazy because red is my favorite color. And I think it's just such a powerful, striking, can't miss it. You know what I mean? In a room, in a space, literally the traffic lights and everything. But I just think like red is such an empowering color. And everyone can wear a red lip, right? Like you're wearing one, I'm not today, but it's just, you feel like, oh, you can't touch me.
Dare to be fierce, dare to be bold, dare to be red.
All right, currently running at the Joburg Theatre is August Wilson's 1985 classic titled Fences. This is a production that tackles family issues and racism amongst other things. It's delivered by a brilliant cast, and this is a must-see.
After a long run playing the lead role of Troy, veteran playwright Dr. John Gani announced that he's stepping down and handing over to Dumisho Marsha.
Decided that I want Ricardo Khan to direct. He came down last June and we sat down and went through a spread of actors. And he said to me, it's up to you, you can handpick them. So I knew exactly which actor we were selecting. These actors were handpicked by me and Ricardo. And I knew Dumisho that he had grown in stature, he had grown in his gravity, he had grown as an actor and a performer. He was the right person to play Bono with me. And when I had to step out because of a niggling little tiny thing which I fully recovered from, I couldn't say, okay, Dumisho, I'm ready now, go back to your role, because we'd already done the swaps. I felt that like he can take it. Yes, he did an incredible job.
So let's talk about you having to switch roles from Bono to Troy. How was that for you?
It was wild because I was already done. I was sitting there going, I'll see you guys. I've lapped you. I know my words. I know what my character's all about. I'm ready to go right now. I mean, the day I got the part, I was like, if we put the show up today, I'm ready to play Bono. And they're like, no, actually, you know what? Let's do Troy. So that was a really great honor, first and foremost. I don't want to make it seem like it was just like, in spite of the fact that it was a very difficult thing, because obviously we don't want to lose Doc. I mean, that's why we all signed up to work with Dr. John Kani. But for them to even consider that I could fill his shoes, obviously I'll never be able to fill his shoes. He's an amazing theater legend and an amazing human being. But that I could be anywhere near in the neighborhood, that was just an honor.
Why did you cheat on Rose?
Why did Troy cheat on Rose? I think that Troy cheats on Rose because he doesn't know how to communicate with Rose honestly. Every time he communicates with Rose, there's always Bono there, and he's like this flamboyant, charismatic character. And he gets too wrapped up in himself, and you know, you can tell that a lot of the time they're just talking past each other, and he's got a very strong opinion, and he's set up an archetype of who he wants to be to his wife, and he doesn't want to let that drop, and he doesn't want to say, baby, I'm struggling. Oh, girl, I'm not doing so well with A, B, C, and D. And if he had just said that to her, he wouldn't have had to cheat on her.
So what would you say is the message that maybe you want for the audience to take out of this play?
At the end of the day, we all have past trauma. We all have past disappointments that can either weigh on us to the point where they make our lives not as rich as they could have been. They make us very sad. They make us make bad choices. Or we can admit that we've all had a raw deal. We've all been born with 2 strikes against us. And we can just say, that last strike, I'm going to give it the best that I can. I'm going to go down swinging.
We obviously know the play relatively well. We've studied it before, and a lot of the characters have been done before in our students who performed the pieces, so it's been really exciting to see it live on stage.
It's been amazing, and also seeing a play like this is also just translates to all of the theory that you do in class. So at the moment we're looking at realism, and it's also quite beneficial for the kids to see a realist text being staged, and a text by August Wilson as well in South Africa is also amazing.
The production is running until the 28th of February, so go ahead and get yourself some tickets.
So we've come to the end of tonight's installment of Trendz Live. But before we go, we are still in the month of love, and another way to spread it is to shower your loved ones with gifts. We explore gifting ideas and trends, and this is at the Rapid in Dunkeld near Rosebank. Let's have a look, and good night.
These, we call them flower baskets. These ones have been trending. Most of the times, we deal with these ones throughout the year. It's a very good size. And also, like mostly we deal with florists. This is more, it helps them a lot, especially in terms of them calculating their capital. And it's also more portable. When you give someone this size, they think they're getting more. But anyway, most of the times it looks like a big gift. The packaging of the gift is very, very important to most of our clients, and also to many people. Because even like for me personally, I would love a very beautifully wrapped gift. So most of the times people prefer to spend more on the packaging than on the gift itself. Many people prefer getting flowers for their loved ones. You can give someone flowers throughout the year. And flowers also play very big importance in many people's lives. I've seen lots of people getting flowers. I've seen lots of people getting chocolates. I've seen many people getting nougats, sweets. People also love teddies. Yes. Let me show you how we package some of the gifts that we get in the shop. Like for instance, we've got this box. It's heart-shaped.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be Valentine because we love people throughout the year. You can send it to your mother, your sister, or anybody you love. So, for instance, with this box, we can do anything you want.
Okay, anything
Yes.
I want.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. So this is up to you. If you want the flowers to be higher, then you put more stuffing. Yes.
Okay. So out of 10, how would you rate this?
I'll give you 10 out of 10.
A 10 out of 10?
Yes.
I've just packaged this. A 10 out of 10?
Yes. For the first time.
For the first time?
10 out of 10.
Wow.
Yes.
These are all fresh cut flowers which we buy at the flower market in City Deep. And we're getting fresh flowers in Monday through Saturday. We've been doing this for a little over 4 decades. And yeah, we provide happiness to the community we're in.